Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the first episode of Baking with B. So today I'm going to be making some lemon meringue pie. I never made that before, nor do I really do pies that much. So we're going to try them today because I have a lot of lemons and lemon juice left over. So we're going to do that now. I have the lemon juice inside the mixing bowl, so now we're going to add the egg yolks because we're making the lemon curd, which is the lemon part of the pie. They kind of all squished, so I have to use a spatula to get it off. Then next, the lemon zest, a little bit of salt, and 134 grams of sugar. Now we're gonna put this over a pot of water and then let it cook. It's supposed to thicken, so I'll show a little bit of that. Now it's thickened, so you add a couple chunks of butter. Can't do it by one hand. Let me just add them all. Then you whisk it, then the butter should melt with the heated curd. And then it has to chill for a long time until it's set. It actually seems to be working out pretty good. So we'll see. Now it's time to make the crust. So we have this whole cup of butter that we're gonna add. Mix it up a little bit. And now we smash. Usually they use like a pastry cutter blender thing, or you can use your hands, but my nails are kind of long, so I'm not going to do that because we have gloves, but they're a little too big for me, and I can easily use this with a spatula, at least at the beginning. I'll probably put on the gloves because I don't know if this will work. Take out all anger and bitterness. Release it out of your body. Don't put it into the food, but release it while you bake. As you can see, they're humongous. My mom got the size large. I don't know if they had medium or not, but I'm usually a small. Now we add the last bit of flour. Mix that a little. I try to get it as small chunks as I could, but there's still big chunks of butter, which is fine. You want it to be buttery and flaky, right? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, now adding in some ice cold water. I'm just gonna eyeball it, whatever looks like 4 tablespoons. I almost finished this whole chug of a bottle. I accidentally got the humongous size and I thought like I wouldn't be able to finish all that in time, but I baked a lot. I don't think that's enough, like that's not even close. Now we're supposed to put it onto a mat or something to knead it. I'm just gonna do a little bit at first because it's really crumbly. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Added a little bit more water. Oh, is that a nice chunk? Cut it in half, and I'm guessing this can make 2 pies or something. I should have cut the recipe in half, but I thought this was gonna be enough for just 1 pie. So I have like 1 pie tin left. I usually use my cake pans because we never really buy pie tins because I don't really make pies that much. But like we still have like apples and berries, so I can maybe make like mini ham pies or something. I don't know, we'll see. Now I have to let this chill for an hour and I'm gonna clean up, and hopefully the lemon curd is ready by then. once we start baking that.
And we'll be right back after this short message.
So today we're going to be talking about obedience, something that can generally be hard to do, that we might not always want to do. If you hear anything in the background, that is the people working on the lawn. But besides the point, obedience to God. When we come to Christ, we should be wanting to follow in his ways. A lot of verses that talk about obedience, it always says, if you love me, you'll keep my commands. If you come to me, if you follow me, you'll want to keep my commands. Because when we come to Christ, we'll want to keep his commands. We'll want to obey him. Even when our flesh wants to do what the flesh wants to do, we should try our hardest to follow in his ways. When we are about to do something that we know that God wouldn't want us to do, we need to stop, wait, and ask ourselves, is this something that God would approve of? Is this something that I know that he would want me to do? And even when it's hard, we can know that we can find our strength in him. It says in John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commands. In verse 16, and I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever. So like I said, even when we are tempted by the flesh or just tempted by the things in our old ways, in our old life, we have an advocate. Once we come to Christ, the Holy Spirit who is inside of us, who will help us and will guide us through our lives, guide us through our steps, and help us with the choices that we know are right or wrong, and just help us to live the lives that God would want us to live. 1 John 2:3-4. We know that we have come to know him if we keep his commands. Whoever says, I know him, but does not do what he commands is a liar, and the truth is not in that person. Then verse 5, but if anyone obeys his word, love for God is truly made complete in them. This is how we know we are in him. Then verse 6, whoever claims to live in him must live as Jesus did. Know that we have a helper to help us throughout our lives, and we do not have to follow the ways of the flesh, and just try to stay obedient to Christ as much as we can, even when it's hard. And that's it, and let's get back into the video.
And we're back.
Now we are going to roll out the dough. Hopefully this isn't big enough. For me personally, I don't really bake that much for my family, just because like during the school year, I do a lot more baking like for school and for orders. So the rare times that I do bake at home, I like making stuff that I like as well, just so then, you know, I'll still enjoy it, but then still stuff that my family likes. Like, I don't really like lemon in desserts. It just doesn't taste right to me, like the tartness from the lemons. Like, I'll eat lemons by themselves, but not really in desserts. So I'll still try this, but I'm making stuff that I know my family will want to eat. So yeah, you have to put this. Can I like? I don't know. Let's just put it on top. I think it might be too thin. I don't know. Kind of got the design I wanted, but yeah, it's a little bit short on the side, but it's fine. So, you have to bake the crust before you put in the filling. So I'm gonna put rice in here so then it doesn't like shrink, and it's supposed to help it. Or you use like pie lace or something. So this is going in together now. So it's been a little bit. This is done and baked. It shrunk and it's kind of got some color to it, but now we are ready to assemble. So here's like the chilled lemon curd. Hopefully it's enough. It should be, but we'll see. I haven't tasted any of this, so we're gonna have to try it all together. Now I'm gonna spread it. It kind of like puffed up still, so it's like puffy on the bottom, but again, it should still be fine. And this is just for family, so it doesn't really matter. Part. We're gonna add the meringue, which is like the finishing top part. And I'm gonna use this to make little rosettes. I don't know how much meringue I want on there, so we'll see, because I do have a lot. is so hard. Like my hands are messy because I put too much in there. So I don't really care. I'm just gonna continue piping. Why is this so messy? This is what it looks like, and now we're gonna go broil it for a little bit because I don't have a torch. And this is the end result. I didn't wait for it to set, but I did want to try it, so we're gonna try that now. Okay. The crust is very hard. Very lemony, which I don't really like, but it generally worked out. We'll see how it tastes and how it looks when it's like set. I did put the rest in the fridge. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if there's any other desserts you guys want me to make, feel free to comment that down below, and have a blessed week. Bye.